Christmas greetings, YouTube, and welcome to Channel O. As you can see here, I have two different ways to prop open the hood of my 2002 Audi A4. The problem here is that this hood strut is blown. I think you can see, if I can focus on this, it's not focusing, but you can see that there's a lot of oil and grease coming out of there. So I've been using this backwards putter as a prop. So that gets tiring, and I ordered a new hood strut on Amazon, and I'm going to use that to replace this one. But it's important to see how this goes on. And here you can see there's a clip here that pulls out, and it's very similar to one on the bottom. Same thing happens, and then it is literally a snap-in direct replacement. So let's get to it. And here is the replacement strut that I ordered through Amazon. I think it costs about $32, and it is made by Stabilis. You can see the end, see if we can focus on that, is the same type of clip, and I'll show how we get that out. This little clip that I'm touching here pops out by that groove, and then it'll slip over. A little ball and socket thing here, well, actually a socket. So let's look at the other end. Here we have this. Same thing. So this is my cat, who would also like to help me out installing this. So, and you can see where the connection is, where the piston meets the cylinder. There's no leakage here. So, on to the installation. Okay, here we have the replacement strut. I want to see if we could get in on that clip. I just wanted to pop it open. It's not focusing on that. There we go. There we go. So what I'm going to do is pop this clip out in a position that'll be ready. Put this down, see if you can see it. There we go. So, tighten this up a little bit. Alright, that's good. We'll take a small screwdriver blade and pop this clip out. Well, I'm not sure if it's meant to be retained or the whole thing just comes out. Once this is out, this will slide. Let's see. So this will go over the ball and socket. Trying to see if you can see that. It's focusing. And it'll snap closed on it like that. Those two jaws, those two clamp things will close down again. So let's see if I can get this out again. There we go. I'll just leave it out like this, and I'll do the same for the other end. So Just want to see if you guys can see that. You can't see the jaw anymore in it. It just comes out. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing for the other end and then get ready to replace the strut. Alright, so you can see here, right in here, that's where the clip is. So I'll try to pull that out. There. You see that? Comes right out. See if I can keep it out though. Alright, that one's out. And just to make this simple, I'll keep this in place. We'll pull this one out. Alright. Theoretically, we'll just be able to pop this right off. There we go. And there we go. Came right off. So you can see the little ball and sockets there. And how really nasty this was. And there's those clips. I guess if we lost one of those, we could reuse it. Nice to know. Alright, here's the new one. I'll put this one on first. That's in. I'm going to have to lay this down. And I can't do this with... I need another hand here. So what I'm going to do is... see if I can set this down here. Well, got that on. Popped it on. That one's on. Now the problem with this one is that I'm going to have to lift the hood. So you'll just have to trust me on that. I'll lift the hood and snap that one on. Alright, there you have it. The only thing I had to do was pivot this, and it pivots, and basically I spun it around on this so it would fit. It doesn't even look like it fits, but it does. So check this out. And it drops, and you want it up, and you have to charge it again. There you go. So now I can put this putter back in the bag. The putter was a whole lot better than I was. So remember, when you have a choice, take the high road.